Welcome to part two. So, anytime you teach an online class, you want to ensure that it's an effective online class and that students are engaging with the content and that they're learning from it. So, I just wanted to share this little piece of these three short principles that are from Bill Peltz. And you read them on your own, absorb them, but really, you want to make sure that as someone who has either received content that you're going to be teaching, or if you've gotten a syllabus base and you're kind of looking at it and not sure if it's going to be really great, look at it and see, are there areas where you can step in and assist students to engage with the content more, to allow them to do work that will pull them into the content. So try to set up things that are interactive, you know, ways that they're going to engage and use the content and to really allow them to absorb and engage and be active learners. And so as you go through your template, make sure that there are spaces for these kinds of things to happen. And in looking at the template, there is a syllabus template that is to be used for all online courses, and that is the Alliance University syllabus template. And so I do want to go through kind of what this template is a little bit, where there's the course information, the contact information, required suggested text, resources, the student learning goals, the principal things that students will be engaging with and what they need to do to be successful, the grading scale that is part of the course, how it's going to be graded, and you will need this information for setting up your course grade book so that it accurately reflects the syllabus. Whatever is in the learning management system within Brightspace needs to be reflective and of everything that's in the syllabus. The learning management system is going to enhance the syllabus to provide those engaging learning opportunities for students. So your syllabus is going to be the base for the course. This absolutely has to be done first. Your the units, the hours, paying attention to those hours of work. If you're not sure if this is correct or it needs to be reworked, you always want to make sure that you've got the appropriate amount of time that is accounted for within the class for a full online course. The other piece that is very important is having those overview of each week. These will be reinforced within the learning management system. Additionally, all the activities and assignments. Having this not only helps the students, but having this format also assists any of the support services to help students, just because having a standardized template and having this layout is what helps everyone to kind of know what's going on, from yourself to the student to any of the assistive offices that are helping students to navigate things. So course description, faculty contact information, required textbooks, course schedule, due dates, the grading, the Carnegie units, the things that are going to be in the course that maybe are in the syllabus are going to be those rules for the road, the posting guidelines, the discussion guidelines, all of those. So you got your syllabus done. Now it needs to go into the learning management system. So you're going to go to your course, and I am going to use my sandbox for showing you kind of how this all plays into the learning management system. So the first thing you're going to do is go to your content, and you may have been given a whole lot of content. You may have been given a little bit of content. You may have just been given exactly what you see here. And this is the online course template. And so the online course template has a lot of placeholders, a lot of places to update information, to delete information, to add information. So you're going to want to go through and This was created to assist you in being able to build out a really effective online course that's going to help students to know what's going on and make sure all those pieces are there. But the first thing is just taking that syllabus that you just like went through and you added all of those activities, you made sure all of the hours were there. So the overview is the place where you're going to start. This is in every course, no matter what. And the overview can be as short or as long as you really want it. It's not, it's always there, always at the top for students. So this is a good place to put, there is one gigantic project that you need to do. Put that date in here. To edit it, just click on it. There's no extra spot to go. But, you can say, all right, I don't need that line. That was just there. I don't need this line. And I'm just going to say, welcome to the course. Please download the syllabus and read through the welcome module. And there you go. Sweet, simple, to the point. So that's easy. Add an attachment. Here, you can just drag your file right in your file, your syllabus that you just created. So here I have my syllabus sample file. This will be your actual syllabus. And I'm just going to drag it there. And it's going to upload the syllabus. It's going to render everything into the document viewer so that you can just preview that everything's there. It's just basically going to give you a document viewer for Word. And so everything will just show there right there on the screen. Students can zoom in, zoom out. They can download, they can view it as text, but the file is now in your course. And then the second thing that you want students to do is this welcome module. And that sounds kind of, huh? The welcome module gives a lot of information to students that are just kind of general course procedures. So you can delete the placeholder information. You can change the little image that's here. It's just a little bit to say, welcome, hello to the class. This name, welcome, links it to the course homepage. So this is that information that right here pops right up and says important information. Read all this material carefully. This information is linked to that welcome module. So to edit that, you'll click on the welcome module and you'll see important information. There's two ways to edit the information. There's a lot of ways to get into things. The first way is this little drop-down menu. You can just click on that. You'll see a lot of information here. But what you want to do is hit Edit HTML. And you're not going to really need to know HTML. You don't need to know any of that. If you do, that's awesome. You can use that information. If you don't, it'll lay it all out nice and pretty for you. So here's this. It says read all this information carefully. And again, go through this. If any of this doesn't apply to your class, then you're going to want to edit it. If there's an extra thing that you're like, oh, I really want them to know this, you can just, add another list item. You can delete a list item, but it's there. This is just general information that applies to most online courses. So use as needed, edit as needed. The syllabus page, very similarly. Once you've gotten your file uploaded to the overview, it's there. But if you want to also remind students of the syllabus or draw anything that's important to it, like any of the course objectives, or if you have a lot of major assignments, you can add those here. This is just to call students' attention to the syllabus. Please read and take the syllabus quiz if you're building a syllabus quiz. But things like that you can add to that. To link to the syllabus, you can highlight that and then in the toolbar, just hit this insert quick link and then select the course file. There's a lot of other things you can link to. You can link to just about anything. So, but in this case, you are going to want to link to either either the file directly or link to content, and you can link directly to the overview, and that'll pull students right to the overview. If you are like, oh, I didn't want to do that, where's it linked to? You can see where it's linked to. Clicking this link will break the link, so it's no longer linked to anything, and then you can reselect, hit insert, and you can do course file, and you'll find there's a lot of these HTML files in there. Those are all those default pages in all the different modules. So if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see your syllabus was loaded. So you can just select your file that you uploaded, and now it's linked. And then you can hit save and close, and it'll show you how that all looks. So that's just getting that syllabus uploaded, adding a little bit extra to it. You can then go through and edit these other pieces of that welcome module, the course schedule. Edit the about the instructor, introduce yourself a little bit to students. This is really, really helpful with full online classes just because students want to know who's overseeing this, who are they engaging with, who is providing the content, who's going to help them. So this could be if you have two instructors in the class, if it's yourself and a TA. You can edit the name of that from about your instructor to about your instructors. But you can add these kinds of things. If there's anything else that you want to add into your welcome, you can do that. You can create a file, which is how you would add a new HTML file into the module. And that would create a whole new page that would show up when students enter into the course and they view that first initial welcome module. And they get all of that great information that they need to be successful in the course right from the beginning. And then they're reminded about it over and over and over again until they get to the end and they have gone through all of it and they hit dismiss, and then it'll disappear for them. So this session was really focused on getting the syllabus, building that out, using the correct template for the syllabus, and then adding that syllabus into your class.